So youth and education are very important to us at Cox. It's actually the primary focus of our company's community support. And we know that these past couple months have been very difficult for not only schools and teachers and students, but we know that our Connecticut educators have been up to the challenge. And to prove that, we asked people to tell us about teachers that they felt went above and beyond during distance learning. And Eric, I'd like to read a few words that we received about you.
Okay.
During this very challenging time of distance learning, Mr. Brinkman has been able to effectively teach new skills by keeping our kids engaged. He starts the day with a video chat and lesson, and he's even wrapped the lesson a few times. He's also facilitated online social get-togethers for the kids because he recognizes their social development is as important as their academic development. My child has been able to feel connected to her class, her teacher, and her school, largely because of Eric Brinkman. I know he's doing the same for the other kids. In this challenging and often scary time of the pandemic, he's remained a constant source of connection, support, and love for our kids. He should absolutely be rewarded for his commitment. And that was submitted to us by our own Representative Lenahan. Well, Eric, we couldn't agree with Liz more, and we want to help you to continue your amazing work. So this morning, I'm happy to tell you that we're giving you a $1,000 home classroom makeover so that you can purchase any technology or equipment you'd like to help educate and inspire from afar.
Oh, wow.
Yay!
Oh, wow. Well, I don't even know what to say. Wow, I was just talking to my students saying, oh, we're going to be meeting about you for the women's essay.
Oh yeah, we lied to you a little. Sorry about that.
Oh. Wow. Well, I really honestly don't even know what to say. Thank you. Thank you.
You know, I'll be honest, writing that letter was so easy. And I probably could have gone on and on and on. But I will say this, that I meant every word, and I think I undersold it a little bit. My daughter came into 6th grade timid and shy, always able to do the work, but didn't have the confidence to get it done or to believe that she could do it. And you changed all that. And I don't know if you recognize what you do for our kids, but we wanted to be able to recognize that. So when I was asked to nominate someone, there's no question in my mind that it was to be you.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for all your work.
And honestly, no, I wish I did, but sometimes I get so wrapped up in the teaching that I don't necessarily understand like what because I'm not there. I don't know. The only thing I can say is I love all my kids. That's it.
That says it all. Right there, Eric. That says it all. Yep.
And I would echo just what Liz has said about Eric's teaching while in remote learning. And I know what it's like before remote learning. It's amazing, but just echo the thoughts that you have. Many parents have expressed that to me as well. Just the connection that you're able to make from afar. And 6th graders who basically this time of the year are done are actually looking forward to seeing what you have to offer and what kind of fun thing might you be able to do. And I think that's been really amazing. So,
thank you.
Congratulations.
So I'll let Rosie handle the housekeeping stuff afterwards. But again, thank you so much for all that you do. You've certainly created a network of opportunities and services to ensure a better future for our children. And we at Cox are so grateful. And we can't wait to see what you do next for your class.
You know what, just if I could say one other thing, a couple of things. Actually, number one, remember, I'm not the only, every single teacher is doing the same exact thing. And we're talking, trying to figure out new things that we could do to help our kids. So it's not just me. Everybody's doing this, and I could not be more disappointed to finish the year and say goodbye to these kids on March 13th, thinking that maybe I'd see them, and knowing that I wouldn't see them again in the classroom. It is, I can't even tell you. I try not to think about it too much, because this class has just been, I love all my kids every year, but this has been a very special class. And I honestly, I'm throwing this out there. I will volunteer to go back to school and teach next year. I don't care what I have to do. I'd much rather be meeting with the kids in person. Nothing could replace being one-on-one or being with the kids. The computer's fine, but nothing replaces it. And I really hope that we're all back soon. That's my wish. We've learned a lot on the computer that we could incorporate in the classroom, lots of good things, but nothing beats being with the kids every day, nothing.
Well, and it's got to be even more difficult for you because of being sixth grade, where now this class, you're not even going to see them in the halls anymore because they're off to Dodd next year.
Right.
So, yeah, so that's got to be really rough.
So, but we got to see every single one of them on Friday, dropping the signs off. I joke with them saying, I know where every single one of you lives now, so I'll be over.
But I will say that made a huge difference. I mean, that made Lily's weekend, get her sign and seeing you. She was thrilled, and I'm sure all the kids felt that way.
And also another shout out to Mr. Jeffrey and Mrs. Bordenero, who they're fielding all the questions, and they're running a school from Farmington and Southington and trying to keep everybody together. And I know that can't be easy. So thank you so much for, your support. And, teachers get grouchy at times, and hopefully we don't take it out on you. But if we do, we apologize.
No, not at all.
You've been nothing more than supportive. So thank you.
We love you guys.
I will also offer up, Cox is, as I think you've seen through this and through many other ways, we're very committed to the communities in which we serve. And one of the things that we've always loved to do as employees is be able to give back in a volunteer effort throughout our communities where our footprint is. And what we're looking at for volunteerism looks very different. So we would certainly offer up to you to use Peter as a conduit, that if there's an opportunity for any of our employees to volunteer at your school coming, towards the end of the year or starting next year, in whatever ways we can be supportive, please let us know, and we will certainly make sure that we can get some hands on deck to help.
Thank you. I see Mr. Jeffries taking notes, so.
I saw the fact you picked up.
And he knows how to get in touch with me as well.
Yes, I'm sure he does.
That's really appreciate that, Stephanie. I know building partnerships with our businesses in town, our community, having them come up in a partnership with us. We had a partnership with another business. They moved out of town, and so we're actually really ripe to be finding someone to partner with in the future to be able to build those connections with our community inside the school when we're back to school. So that's good to know. I'll be in touch.
And
Okay,
Eric,
you're going to take care of some housekeeping?
I'm sorry.
No.
Oh, I just wanted to get Eric, if we can get a good email address for you that Rosie can jot down.
Yes, please.
We'll take care of all the back office stuff with you.
Sure. I mean, do you want me to do that right now? Because you could use my school email address is fine.
That's
Yeah,
good. Excellent.
The school email is fine. Can you share that with me?
Oh, sure. Do you, is there
Maybe
a
in the
chat?
chat?
If I could type it. Okay.
Thank you.
Alrighty. I think. Oh, there we go.
There it is.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And again, thank you all for joining. We're so happy to be able to to do this. This was so much fun, and thank you all for participating. Eric, I've got to tell you that Scott and Liz were a little bit too excited to try to deceive you to get you here, but I'll let you handle that as you will.
Yeah,
No, I'm good.
having fun. So, but we'll talk about the other topic at a different time. Hopefully.
Okay.
The real topic that you were lured
right
here for, yes.
Yeah. And I just think really appreciate Cox and Liz just recognizing Eric for who he is and what he's done for our community. I think you couldn't have picked a better person in this state or anywhere, because his commitment level is unbelievable. His connection and relationships with students and families is above and beyond any expectation that we would ever have. And so that's what makes him a great teacher. And that what you described is your daughter's confidence level growing through 6th grade, even in remote learning. That's what he does every single year for kids coming up. They get the foundation and he takes it and runs with it, and they leave confident in their ability to handle difficult math. So, and other challenges. So that's good.
Thank you so much for being my kids' teacher, and thank you for doing everything that you do for all the kids in Cheshire and beyond. We're so appreciative of you.
Well, thank you, Liz. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I can't wait till you're not my room parent so we can talk politics.
Oh, no.
This is where we have the conversation.